This is a demonstration of the wait clause in 26.2 that has been introduced in DML statements like insert, update, delete and merge. The select for all update always had a wait clause specifying how long the select for update should wait to acquire the row lock. But now even simple DML statements can also have a wait that will tell them to wait how long or just roll back the operation. For example, if I look at the update statement here, there is a no wait and a wait clause. Specify no wait will say if I can't update, I will just roll back immediately. If I specify a wait, I will specify a wait of certain number of seconds by default. If I specify wait forever, then it is the default behavior as in previous versions. So if another session is holding a lock on the same row, my session attempting the update will wait forever. Let me just demonstrate this with two different sessions here. I have this row here. Cust ID 1 is Abigail and year of birth 1946. In this session I want to change the first name, but I will wait only 5 seconds. But before that, let me see, there's another session that has gone in and selected that row and then is updating the same row here, changing the year of birth to 1945 and not issued a rollback, so it's just holding the lock. I come back to the first session. Now in previous releases, if I do an update like this, it would wait forever until the first session issued either a commit or a rollback. Now in 26.2 I have this wait clause additionally available. So here I just say I want to wait only 5 seconds. So let me try to do the update and I wait for 5 seconds and see if my update goes through. And it says, okay, it gives me the Aura 5.4 message which has also been updated. Failed to acquire a transaction type lock, and says lock is held by transaction and so on by another session. Okay, and it also gives me information about which is the transaction that ID that is holding the lock. So if I go to the other session here and then I issue a rollback, okay, so now my data has been I've reverted my data, but I had not changed the first name in this session. Let's go back to this session here and let me try to do the update a second time, and it goes through immediately. So my update has gone through immediately. I've changed the first name to Adam. I'll go to the second session and verify the data here. Okay, so I can't see that updated value of the first name, but here I want to change the year of birth to 1945, and let me just say I want to wait 5 seconds here to do the update. So I want to update 1946 to 1945 and I wait for some time. The other session has an updated operation, so I can see here I got the same error message Aura 54 or 40097 because it's held by another transaction, which is this session. You can see the transaction IDs are different because they are from two different sessions also, and there was a rollback or commit in between, so it really doesn't matter. So I've done this update. My update went through because I did not have to wait 5 seconds. It was not held by another session. But let me just roll back. Let me do a commit here. I go to the other session, look at the data, and now here I can see the first name was updated by session 1, and now I want to change the year of birth for 46 to 45, and it says yes, one row updated. I just do a commit and I look at the data again. So the first name was updated by one session 1 and the year of birth updated by another session 2. I can see the same data here as well. So as I show in the documentation, wait clause has been introduced for normal DML statements, and you can have wait or no wait or wait forever, which is the default behavior as in previous releases. So this, you have to be very careful when you introduce a wait clause with a timeout. You might want to handle the application, say okay, if I could not update the record and I do a rollback, I have to tell the user to retry the operation. In the previous release, the user would just wait forever. Here if I introduce a wait clause and my session does a rollback by itself automatically, I must introduce a message to the user or to the application to retry the update or roll back everything and retry the transaction, the whole transaction again, depending on how I've defined my transaction. But this is a nice new introduction, and be careful about using the wait clause in your update, insert or delete statements.